Hi, I'm Vic Rauter. Welcome to Champion Chats, where we explore the Special Olympics movement and Hall of Famer Jackie Barrett's incredible contributions to Canada's sporting heritage. It truly was an historic moment for Canadian sports, 2021, and Jackie Barrett from Corner Brook, Newfoundland and Labrador, became the very first Special Olympics Canadian athlete to be inducted into Canada's Sports Hall of Fame. And here he is, the man they call the Moose, or if he was still living in Halifax, the Halifax Hercules, Jackie Barrett. Congratulations on that induction. What does it mean to you to have gotten this recognition?
Well, Vic, it truly was a historic moment to be the first Special Olympics athlete inducted into the Canada Sports Hall of Fame. To be recognized in the athlete category with no qualifier attached, the same category as people like Dr. Haley Wickenheiser, Wayne Gretzky, Mark Tewksbury, or Fergie Jenkins really show how far I've come and how far Canada's Special Olympics athletes have come. My induction really shows the world that sport is a true equalizer.
When you look back at your history, I mean, I have to go back to when you were 4 years of age, and your mother and father took you to a doctor, and the doctor said, there's nothing we can do. And now look at you, how that moment in time when your parents said, no, we're not going to just institutionalize him, that was the difference.
My dad, Robert, along with my mom, decided to take a big risk at 4 years of age to defy doctor's advice, to put me in an institution and continue to raise me on their own. When I think about role models, memories about the three quarterbacks come to my mind. My late mom, Jeannie Barrett, my late grandmother, Anna Eisner, my late aunt, Kathy Eisner. These three quarterbacks taught me that everything is possible in sport, school, work, and life. They really instilled in me the strong will, perseverance, discipline, and commitment. My Special Olympics family are also a big part of my support network, whether it be in Nova Scotia, Newfoundland and Labrador, and across Canada. The other athletes, coaches, volunteers, they all played a role in supporting me to become a successful athlete from the grassroots level all the way to my 4 appearances at the Special Olympics World Summer Games, and ultimately receiving the honor of being inducted into Canada Sports Hall of Fame.
But having said all that, Jackie, throughout your career, well, and throughout life, you've had to show tremendous resiliency. And I think about what you've gone through as a Special Olympics athlete. Talk to me a little bit about that resiliency.
Growing our resiliency is key. Similar to sport, life throws us curveballs. It tests our character all the time. And what we do with these stresses and adversities we face in life directly impacts our successes or failures. It teaches us to deal with the other life challenges and bounce back from these tough situations. What makes a person a champion, and I don't mean winning first place or a gold medal in the competition, is that champions always find a way to bounce back when they're down. They're not afraid to try again if they don't succeed. Don't be afraid to ask for help. They don't give up, and when they accomplish a big achievement, they say to the world that, I did it. If you can bounce back when you're down, conquer your fears and worries, and don't give up, then you can be the hero in your own story.
Talk to me a little bit about what Special Olympics has meant in terms of just everyday life skills.
About 6 weeks after joining the Special Olympics, I started seeing major improvements in my skills, such as doing my own laundry, handling my own affairs, and preparing my own meals from pizza pops to chicken noodle soup. I feel like I gained a lot of independence. It also improved my self-image and confidence. It became a place where I felt belonged, where I made lifelong friends. It also helped me to stay fit, which is incredibly important for all aspects of our wellness, including our mental health. Life is good.
One of the truly special achievements, to my mind, sports aside, you graduate from St. Mary's University and now work in the IT field. So talk to us a little bit about that and how Special Olympics has furthered your education.
Well, the skills I learned through sport can be applied to many other aspects of life, including the classroom and in future careers. Goal setting was a very important skill that positively impacted my academic career. Through sport, I learned to set SMART goals and also learned that you have to believe yourself to dream big. Getting a college diploma and university degree also sends the message that people with developmental or intellectual disabilities have great potential. Special Olympics is the vehicle that makes it happen.
Jackie, one of the things I hear from Special Olympics athletes in talking to them, prior to getting involved in the sport or with Special Olympics, they felt like outsiders. They quite often were bullied. So I'd like you to hear what you have to say about being part of Special Olympics, what you would say to somebody thinking about joining Special Olympics, and maybe the greater good of this community, not only for athletes, but families as well.
Special Olympics is more than just sports. It's a lifestyle. It's about finding confidence and a place to belong. Special Olympics Canada and their provincial chapters and programs deliver world-class sport programs to people with intellectual disabilities daily in communities across Canada, catering to all ages and all ranges of abilities. These programs empower people with intellectual disabilities to discover new strengths, abilities, successes, and provide positive networking opportunities outside the family structure. The day I joined the Special Olympics, I was accepted as a member of the family, as my teammates and peers also have developmental and intellectual disabilities. For my parents who were always struggling to find a place where I could fit in, what a feeling that I was not alone. If you're watching this and you're being bullied or feel like you don't belong, please remember that you do have belonging, you do have value, and you do have gifts. Those kids that are mean to you, that comes from their own insecurities and poor self-esteem. Regardless of abilities, everyone has something to offer. The gifts, the friendships, and the talents that make them unique. Remember that we do have value.
So, talk to me a little bit about that bullying. Did you go through that?
When I was in junior high, sometimes they had kids who would walk on my heels. Some kids would throw spitballs, rocks, erasers, pencils, anything they can get their hands on to just give me a hard time. And I remember in one bullying incident, when I was coming home from school, one of the bullies attacked me from behind and threw me in the mud.
Have we come a long way? Are we more inclusive, or do we still have a ways to go?
We're definitely coming a long way with inclusion in sport. Sport is a vehicle that can be used as an equalizer as well as a vehicle for inclusion. Sport doesn't care who you are or whether or not you're a person living with a disability. Anyone can be a big success in sport or life, and no matter your background and abilities, anyone can be successful in sport when they work hard and smart. It felt great when I squat over 600 pounds in front of a world stage and showed the world that no matter who squats that how much weight, 600 pounds is 600 pounds. It continues to show that Special Olympics, along with any athlete with intellectual disability, are catching up with the world and even exceeding those of their counterparts.
So now, having retired, you've decided to give back, and now you've turned to coaching. And one of your proteges is Daniel Moore, and he just won how many medals in Antigonish?
He won 2 gold and 2 silver medals.
All right, so what is it about giving back for you?
For me, giving back to the Special Olympics as a volunteer coach and a peer mentor enables me to share my skill sets and experiences as a powerlifter to the next generation of powerlifters. But it also helps me to fulfill my late mom's legacy in giving back to an organization that made me a huge success. I'm proud of my accomplishments at a national and international level. At the same time, to give back to a sport that made me a success and see one of my mentees win medals at the Special Olympics World Summer Games gives me a greater feeling that I made a difference in someone's career.
I'm sure your mom is very proud, as all of us, all Canadians are. The oath of Special Olympics is, let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. What does that mean to you?
The oath definitely says it all. It's about getting the opportunity to try and having the courage to try. Of course, we all want to win. Everybody wants to win. But maybe it's more about giving someone a chance to succeed or fail that's important. That we have an opportunity to experience the joy of competition, just like everyone else. Whether you finish a 100-meter sprint in 12 seconds or in 5 minutes, Special Olympics is truly a place for everybody. One day, I hope that we can all work together to create a world that everyone belongs, where bravery triumphs, ability emerges, skills grow, laughter invites, the human spirit unleashed, and the world's changed. One volunteer, one fan, one athlete at a time.
Jackie, you're a special individual, and congratulations for doing this with me. Thank you, and again, congratulations. First ever Canadian Special Olympics athlete inducted into Canada's Sports Hall of Fame.
Thanks very much.